Don't take advice off self-help YouTubers that haven't experienced for themselves the things that they're preaching. So here's something I want to say about Hamza, right? Hamza talks about many different things. He has many different topics that he talks about. He's very general, he's very broad, right? Now, what I want to do is only talk about how to quit PMO, right? Be very specialist, because this is something that I've done for myself. This is something that I've learned a lot from. I've got a lot of real experience. If you're like Hamza and you're very broad, the danger is that you are a jack of all trades. You know that saying, jack of all trades, master of none, right? Hamza is a master of none. He looks like he's a master of lots of things because that's how he comes across on YouTube, because he's a very good manipulator. He knows how to play the social machine. A lot of self-help YouTubers do this. There are kids on YouTube that are giving advice about anything, and this is just stuff they read in books. They haven't actually had any real experience. This is why when we, in the past, or like with a lot of stuff, you always have like a mentor or like a teacher. And what age is the teacher? The teacher tends to be old guy, right? Why do they tend to be old? Because they've got a lot of experience, right? Like, you wouldn't take advice about business from a guy who's broke. You wouldn't take advice about like how to build muscle in the gym from a guy who's skinny. There are very few things that Hamza's qualified to actually teach about. He gives a lot of advice about dating and relationships when he's actually not very successful at all in dating and relationships. Hamza's very successful with money because he's got a lot of money. He's earned a lot of money through YouTube, right? Now, a lot of people think that's a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing because, in my opinion, he's made his money through giving advice about shit that he doesn't really know much about. And this is the thing about the social media game, is that when you give advice about lots of different topics, it attracts lots of different people. You can make lots of content about it, right? It's very good for growth. If someone puts on the persona that they're an expert in lots of things, people tend to look at them as a guru. That's what a guru is, someone who can answer every question, someone who's got all the answers. And Hamza is one of those guys who seems to have all the answers. I've met him in real life, he's just a regular guy. That's the truth, he's just a regular fucking guy. Think about it. We all have the same amount of time in a day. How on earth can one person become an expert in something that people dedicate so much of their lives to? If you want to find a real expert in a topic that you want to improve in your life, be it quitting PMO, be it making money, be it building muscle in the gym, look at people who've kind of overachieved in those areas. When it comes to picking up chicks, similar thing. Don't look for guys who spent a lot of time doing something, although that is a good indication. You want to look for markers of success. Zeros in the bank account. How many has he got? How much money has he made? How much muscle has he made? How much can he lift? I wouldn't give gym advice, right? If I were to give gym advice, like I've got like a regular physique, somewhat muscular, compared to what I was, because I used to be like 20 kilos lighter. But I wouldn't give advice about. I wouldn't give like, this is how you should do gym. Da, 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 da. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I don't have the qualifications to do that. When it comes to quit PMO, I'll give advice about it. That's my specialization. That's what I know, and I know a fuckload more than the NoFap guys. Like, the NoFap guys fucking suck. Like, they got it all wrong. The freedom model guys, the guys who I advocate for, they've been doing this shit for 30 years. They know addiction inside out. They've been abstinent. They were abstinent for like 15, 20 years, I think. And then they moderate, which is incredible. And they moderate successfully because it's their happiest option, which sounds insane. The idea that you can moderate PMOs probably sounds insane to you. And it is insane until you read the book all the way through. Do not try to moderate until you read the book. That's a separate topic, but do not try and moderate because it won't work unless you've read the book and understand that you aren't an addict and that you can moderate. You have to understand, it has to click for you. That's a separate topic. My point with this vid is that don't take self-improvement advice off any Tom, Dick and Harry on YouTube. Be careful. Look at the person who you're following and ask yourself the question, do they have what they're preaching about? Do they, if they're giving money advice, how rich are they? And how did they get rich? Andrew Tate got rich off webcam, right? but then he built a business selling advice on how to get rich through copywriting and through like affiliate marketing. Andrew Tate did not get rich through this shit, so he can't give advice about it. Same thing with Hamza. Hamza's saying, oh, you can earn like loads of money each day through affiliate marketing. Hamza didn't get rich through affiliate marketing. He got rich through starting a YouTube channel, building a course, building an audience, and selling that. That's what he can give advice about. He can't give advice about how to get rich through affiliate marketing because he's never bloody done it. And yet he does, which is sad. And it's unethical, and I really don't like it. It's scammy as fuck. Hamza also said that when I met him in real life, he said we all agreed to do a cold plunge in the water at the like near the sort of bottom of Ben Nevis, and he pussied out. He didn't do it. He vanished into his car and he left everyone. He said, "All right, boys, yeah, good night, goodbye." He gave everyone like that fucking like handshake into hug combo. He was like, "Man, it's good to see you," and he literally just vanished before the cold plunge conveniently. And during the Mount Snowdon trip, he did the same thing. He just pussied out. So he pussied out twice, even though his tagline is "Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it." It's complete scammery. Everyone was a bit like, okay. So, yeah. That's it pretty much. Read the Freedom Model. I'll link it below. You can get it for free, actually, the ebook version. If you use the code FREEDOM100 in the link that I will link below, you can get the ebook version for free from the guys who actually do it, like without it being illegal. So yeah, use the code FREEDOM100. Read that book all the way through. It's gold. It's how I quit PMO, and like, well, I quit using Easy Peasy, but like, the Freedom Model really put the nail in the coffin for me. It's a lot better. It's the truth. Please read it. It's fantastic. I know it's long. A lot of people have been complaining about it, but do read it. Get in touch with me on Telegram if you want free help with how to quit PMO easily without willpower, without white knuckling it, without using NoFap. That's it. Peace.